And that's where mama generally holds before she moves forward to go spawn. And in reverse, they do the same thing. So I was targeting that last little bit. I was looking for rock changes. I was looking for any kind of cover I could find. If I could find a boat dock, if I could find a laydown, it was game on. In this one little area, there was a nice little laydown over here on the left, right where it was flat. It turned a little bit deeper. It went from like 2.5 to 4 feet right there. Good old slick laydown. So I pull up on it. I fire a crankbait out there, through a square bill, throwing chartreuse and black one, and I drop my power poles, and I'm fishing. And I made another cast. I fire another cast, and about halfway out, there was one good limb that stuck out. I hit that limb, that crankbait flashes off. I don't get a bite. I keep fishing. I'm just so concentrating on that one area. I keep fishing, I make the cast, I keep fishing. My partner's looking at me like, dude, you've been here 10 minutes. You hadn't caught a fish yet. I probably made 35 or 40 casts. 35 or 40 casts. Wasn't satisfied there wasn't a bass. I reached down, I grabbed the old Sexy Shed crankbait, and I fire out there, first cast, I catch a 4-pounder. Was it the bait change that made a difference? Was it the color change? Maybe, I don't know. But I go back to that cat and mouse thought process where I pulled that fish. That fish was probably so embedded under that tree that I couldn't get a presentation to it. I couldn't drop a bait in there, a flipping bait. He was up under there with limbs. I couldn't get under there to him. But I think by making so many casts, I literally moved that fish to where he became catchable. A 4-pounder in that tournament, game on. I mean, that was a good one. So I sit down, celebrate a little bit, know that I had a couple other keepers in the boat. I'm gonna have a good day. It was about lunchtime, so I sat down and had a sandwich. This guy's freaking. He's like, what are you doing? I said, hell, I'm hungry. Food builds better bodies. I stand back up, never put my foot on the troll, and fire back out there. I make about 30 more casts. And on that about 35th cast, I hook up again, and I catch another one. I end up with about 14 pounds that day. Moved way up in the standings, finished in the top 20. My point to that is we do things as anglers because we're so itchy, we're so jittery, we've had too much caffeine, too many Red Bulls. The next bass you catch, and I could care less how you catch him. You catch him on a floating worm, you catch him on a Cinco, you catch him flipping a jig. Before you take that size 12 and you put it on the trolling motor and you haul ass down the bank, do me a favor, make one more pitch. Bass are social creatures. They like to hang out with other bass. And I promise you, if you can condition yourself to just make that pitch again, you will add more fish to your live well. Probably 15 to 20 more bass over a year's time. We were at Toledo Bend years ago, and I pitched to a stick that was about that long. I could see the bottom. I caught one off of it, unhooked him, culled the little one out, put him in there. I stood up and I pitched back. I could see the bottom, guys. Pitched back to that same deal, just reminiscing, and there it goes. My tube goes off, and I catch one about 4 pounds. Was it a bed? May have been. Were they good buddies? May have been. I don't care. You will get more bites. I don't care if it's a crankbait bite out there on a deep piece of structure, or it's under a boat dock, whatever it is. Make that cast again. How much time did it take? Not much. And how many times would one more just little bitty 12-inch cute little keeper get you more club points, get you more BFL points, get you in the regional championship, whatever it takes? One more. Condition yourself to do that. And the square bill has become a real winner in that particular thought process.